I wanted in this little vlog to talk about some current events. One topic I wanted to talk about is why media jobs, like traditional media jobs, just absolutely suck. Essentially, unless if you're in media, like if you're like a videographer, graphic designer, whatever, it's literally not worth it at all to get a job in that field because you just will make they'll want to pay you like 40, $50,000 a year, which is fine, but you can make so much more as a freelancer. It just doesn't make any sense. And the other thing too is that you're gonna have to put up, let's say, video specialist role. Like you're not just gonna be doing video. You're gonna be doing their videos, their photos, their graphics. You're gonna be like having to do After Effects, Premiere, coloring, like social media, TikToks. Like you're gonna be doing literally everything. You kind of just have to be like a yes man, and it's really bad. Like I would say that if you want to work in media, it, and unless it's like you really want to work at maybe like a news station or something, if you want to work in media and you don't have like a really specific goal in what aspect of media you want to work in, it's way better to just be a freelancer because the jobs are so god awful. I'm sure that you could luck into some working with like a YouTuber or something maybe where the job is not that bad and they kind of get it and it's like a little bit more chill, but most media jobs are so bad that you're not going to want to do them. I'm about to go in and film. Today I actually get to show off a lot more than what I was showing in my first vlog because it's a personal passion project type thing. So I actually get to show the clips of what I'm shooting, which is going to be pretty cool. We're here at Flat Fork Studios. Basically, they build props, the kind of stuff that would go outside of like a Smoothie King or just movie props as well, I believe they do, and it's pretty cool. And then we're gonna fold this up and put it in your pocket, Yep. Try to not mess with it.
This was a pretty challenging shoot. We were filming in a warehouse where the entire warehouse was covered in sawdust. It was also extremely humid and rainy that day. Not ideal conditions for your equipment. What I ended up doing is just using one camera, even though I intended to use two. The reason is I just didn't want to dirty more stuff than I had to. When I looked over at my camera bag, everything was full of sawdust, and in order to try to get in and get out quickly and avoid getting sawdust everywhere, I just opted for keeping things as simple as possible. One light, one camera. Yeah, I'll be showing the results of what the interview and all that looked like.
What made you start doing this? Like just this job?
I've just sort of always been interested when I was a child.
I think it came up pretty good. This is a passion project, which I'll link the channel in which I make the documentaries. I make documentaries on a separate channel. I'll link it down below. I think the results were not bad, even though we were working quickly and trying to be efficient. So just finished filming. That was pretty tough because it was kind of like just a warehouse. So I kind of decided to just use one camera, and that's the nice thing about doing passion projects is you kind of get to decide. If I did a second camera, I'd have to set up so much more stuff, and there was kind of sawdust everywhere, and just wanted to minimize the amount of dirtiness that I would have to clean up on my cameras, just on the lenses and stuff. So we ended up doing just one camera, 4K punching in. Yeah, and then we're filming a second day, just kind of going around and looking at her different artwork that she's done.